Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, the IYT, the USO, the UUP, and the GLD. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. So let's get right into the daily spider, and pretty good day, and then we had a little bit of reversal, held up 22 cents down, nothing crazy, but 51 million with after hours action too. So I think we had about 41 million today, so it was pretty pathetic. We are down $1.16 or $1.20 after hours, so something must have popped up, some news or something. I just noticed that. So, all right, again though, light volume on the overall market, above the MAs here, bullish stance, nothing wrong. But try to get the all-time high or hold it. Didn't do it, came right back below. But the new all-time high is 240.67. So have to have some respect for the markets. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Bullish, 245. This thing gets above this area. It's got to consolidate or start doing something here with this trend line. If it doesn't, then maybe the 20 MA curls up into price and then shoots it up. So keep an eye on that, guys. Right now, nothing wrong. If it gets past the 245 area up in here, then you're looking at 250 or something, still like that. So let's keep an eye on this, though. $1.20 down after hours. You never know what overnight session brings with the light volume, stuff like that. 51 million, guys. 50. Watch volume. If we sell tomorrow, watch volume. IWM. Same thing, light volume market or index down sideways. So bearish pattern. I know it's at all-time highs. I know it's above the 50 and the 200 MA. It did close right below the 220 MA, so keep an eye on that. But we have 9 days sideways on this. Going with a couple more days, I'm thinking we're going to have lower prices to come with this one. So if this pattern fails, then watch the all-time highs, 141.82. Then this trend line here, which is at 143, 144. And then, you know what? 145, 150 possibly, but it's still got it. This pattern's got to fail, and this thing's got to start moving up. If this thing moves down, then, you're watching the area as gap filled, double bottom. But right in here, 130 is going to be some good support. If the markets really start going, then you're looking at 125. 127 somewhere in here, and then we'll reevaluate everything. But right now, this is a big trend line too. That if this thing comes in and this doesn't hold and goes right through, then you're most likely going to test double bottom 200 MA. So beware of this. If you are long in these markets, just tighten the stops. Nothing wrong. Still in pretty good stances, but you don't want to get the rug pulled out. Light volume markets. That's what's holding this thing up. The Qs. Not bad. We have pretty good volume here, but boom, 4 days up. It just keeps grinding. New all-time high. Did it make to the 140? No, almost to the 140 area. We talked about that. Let's see if that's going to be a resistance. This one's pulling back a little bit as well as with the overall indexes. Like I said, some news must have come up. 21 million on the day, not terrible. Again, above the MA, strong stance, nothing wrong. A little bit stretched. Keep an eye on that. But these markets are totally due for a pullback, guys. So if the light volume persists or keeps moving on, in the next week or 2 or 3 or 4, then this can keep grinding, guys. This light volume crap is just unbelievable. Oh man! All right, let's go to the DIA. DIA, same thing. Like the pattern above the MAs, great bullish pattern. I like the little wavy. I mean, this little pop tried to get above, then this one pop tried to get above. So keep an eye on that. Still not closing at the all-time highs, which is 211.59. But if we get above that off this pattern, I wouldn't rule out the 215, 220, then 222, 223 off this pattern. If this pattern fails, guys, we're going down here. We're going down here somewhere, maybe even lower. So just beware of that. Right now, though, bullish stance above the MAs. The DIA is fine. Nothing wrong. This one is down a little bit after hours with the rest of the indexes, but again, above the MAs, watch for that. If it starts getting below, then we'll have to see how this thing sets up. You still have some gaps to fill, double bottom and stuff like that. But up prices, you got those 220. Down prices, you're looking down in here. Again, one step at a time, guys. That's all you can do in these markets. IYT. IYT, boom, we come back down. We're back below the MAs. Kind of just chopping around. Only 12 cents up today. Just doing nothing in this channel, bearish overall. Now we're back below here and setting up in a bearish pattern. Let's see if we go sideways more and this thing starts to come back in. This will be a big trend line too. Let's push that out a little farther. All right, right there. So that's what's holding that. And honestly, nothing wrong, guys. Nothing wrong. Have a fib coming up from here. You could probably stick Yeah, we have a short-term fib in there as a 618, but we have a bigger one too. Yeah, we get, let's see what happens in the next couple days. It's interesting with the market down a little bit. Maybe we do get a little selling tomorrow. The IYT, nothing wrong with it. Still, still up in this area, still at the highs. The only problem is it's lagging. So, but still okay. Nothing terrible. The IYT. Let's go to the USO. USO, now it's just chopping. We got back above the 20 MA, nice retrace up. They had to get it off these lows. They can't make it that easy. But if it comes back down, guys, and retest these lows at 943, I expect $9 possibly lower. So let's see how this thing reacts. Let's see if it stays up. Today we closed below this low of this candle. So let's see if we can continue lower, maybe fill the gap, but nothing wrong. Or second case, go sideways, bullish consolidation, possibly up move on here. So watch it to get above the 50 and the 200 MA. If it gets back above in this area, I love the 12. I mean, you could probably start adding short up in this area here. This isn't bad. We'll have to see how it reacts on this trend line here, but yeah, we'll see if we could get a good retrace, because when it got here, we re-shorted that one. Covered, it's bouncing up again. Maybe it comes back into here, at the $10, $11.50 area. We'll have to see. So just be aware of the USO. If it starts to move higher, you could possibly enter a short in this one. If it moves down automatically, just off a nice little retrace or a dead cat bounce off an oversold condition, then if it comes right back into here, expect lower prices. So we'll see. But look at the volume on here. It's just disappearing. So they're just holding it up, holding it up. It was 6 cents down, but no big deal, guys. It held up most of the day. But that close, we got to get back below the 20 MA for this to continue lower. So let's keep an eye on pattern and see what happens in the next couple days. UUP. UUP down 19 cents, gaps down, right back into this area. We talked about this bearish pattern in the last couple weeks or 2 weeks or what have you. Boom. I thought right here, though, we had a nice consolidation. I thought it might make a move, and it didn't. Fooled everybody. Reversal right down. We've been talking about the $25 area, and then this gap filled down here around 25.07. And then I still like this one down here, 24.33, guys, too. So we'll see, just weak. We'll see if it continues lower. This is a big trend line right here, so let's see if that holds. But a lot of support coming up, so let's see what this one brings. I mean, we could get another gap and then another gap, and this thing, next thing you know, is a 25 or 24, 80 in that area. Just relax on this one. Let's see how this thing plays out in the next couple days. All right, but right now, bearish pattern starting to play out. We do have support in this area, so let's go to the weekly real quick on this one. Let's see if there's any MAs coming up. So yeah, see, we're below the MAs there too. Yeah, so this is weak, guys. So easily, $25, and then maybe it comes down here, $24 right in there. I'll be a buyer of oil or the dollar. Oil, that was the one before, of the dollar. Yeah, right down in here, I like the $24 area, and then possibly some up moves. So let's see what happens, though. It's going to the trend line, and let's see if this is for real, or does it come back up and then do another maybe ABC move or what have you. So, all right, let's go to the GLD, guys. The GLD, it was up 51 cents today. Nothing, no great shakes. It is getting off that pivot point here that we talked about. We had this trend line in here, coming off those lows, and right to it. Boom, little bottoming tail, retrace up. Gosh, there's a lot of work that has to be done in this one. I was going to say 65 cents. So the market's down and gold's up. Unless, this is what I was going to say, unless this thing watch for the gap up, guys. I'm serious. This thing could possibly gap up here and just continue. And that's the way to get over the moving averages. It's up 65 cents, so it's getting there. It needs to be up at like $2, but I guess you never know. Watch the gap up so they don't have to deal with the resistance here, and then this thing's starting to cruise. We're down 124 on the SPY after hours, so again, though, we always wake up green and everything's great in fantasy land. So, all right, but the gold, not bad. Let's go to the Jnug. Let's see what's going on with that. Jnug 40 cents after hours. Man, you know what? This thing took off those lows. It could not. You know what? Look for confirmation. Gosh, I should have took this trade, but I didn't. It's going up. It's without me basically. $19. I mean, easily 23, $24. Let's see how this thing sets up. You're back above the 20 MA, setting up in a bullish manner, but overall you're still a little bit bearish. It's got to start going here, or you might have a chance of coming right back down again. Watch out, because people are buying down here, You're in it from 14 to 19. That's a big move. So you might get some profit taking where this thing pulls back first and then possibly goes. But again, this is up 39 cents. Markets are down after hours, so this thing could possibly take off tomorrow. GDXJ. Yeah, we'll see, guys. Overnight sessions, who knows? We'll see when we wake up where the markets are. The GDXJ is up 27 cents. Again, it got above the 20 MA. Gotta get in this area. Fill these gaps. It gets up to the 50 MA and closes above there. We're in pretty good shape. But then we'll wait for another pattern, or does it, start ripping? This can easily go to 38 bucks. This 200 MA. If it really starts to roar, oh my God, yeah, you're looking at these pivots up in here. 41 to 43 bucks. So yeah, if this thing really starts going, but you got to get above the 50 MA. We got to see how this pivot acts, with the 200 MA here on the daily. So a lot of stuff to go through. But again, this thing turns around. Here was that trend line, just like the one on gold. Here's that one. So it got below. This one did confirm, so that was telling me lower prices, but I would have thought at least to the 28.55, and boom, they took it up, because I think that's where a lot of people were waiting to buy, just in case. But it's like, gosh, if they did that, that would have even took it down and gave it a little bit more. So, but right now, guys, let's see, because that was the gap fill right there. Took it up. Right now, nothing wrong. If you're in Jnug, remember, people can start taking profits here. If you're in here from 29.50 and you're at 33. That's a nice little trade there, at least half off. Ride the rest up, maybe up to 37, take the quarter off, or half of the half, ride a quarter maybe to the top, maybe even higher, who knows, guys. But yeah, that's GDXJ, and right now Jnug's okay, but let's see what happens tomorrow. This is getting interesting here. We have 2 minutes until the, I think it closes at 5 today, my time. 128 down though, so let's go back to the SPY real quick here. We're going to pop this up, 10-minute chart. I'm going to pull the time frame up just to show you real quick. Yeah, so interesting, some interesting after-hour action. Look at that. Just fell off. No real big volume. I mean, a little bit in here. Nothing crazy, but yeah, nice little sell after hours. So, all right, guys, if you're not a member at StockBookie.com, sign up, guys. It's free. If you like these videos, we send out emails every night when we're doing the videos or a live session, trade ideas. Some of our trades been coming in, so if we get a nice little pullback in the markets in the next couple days, who knows? Just watch volume on the SPY. A lot of these high flyers will come in and we'll be pulling off some more positions. So watch out for those emails, guys. A lot of these trades, guys, are monthly charts, and we've been going up for months. So get ready. If we get a nice little pullback here, they should all come down real nice. So watch out for my emails for the covering the positions on the StockBookie.com site. All right, guys, thanks again for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. God bless, and see you on the charts.